Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We're gonna do something a little bit different today. Usually we showcase a lot of battles here, but I like to change it up every once in a while just to keep the channel fresh. The channel isn't mainly just for battles, it's just for anything Pokemon related that I can make it into some sort of entertainment for you guys. So we're gonna do some Pokemon card pack openings today and trying to relive some of our younger days. So what I did was I went on Amazon, got some Pokemon cards right here, and we're gonna do our best to try to get some nice ones. So I didn't want to open the envelope yet because I wanted to show you guys what the process is like purchasing cards online, and we're gonna do the opening together of that. So let's see what it's like inside. Last time I did a video, which you guys can check out on my channel as well, I got 3 packs and I did the same, but this time I bought them from a different seller because I wanted to see if that changes anything at all. The shipment time was a little bit quicker once again than expected. I think I received it maybe 3 days before they were expected to come. The shipping time is kind of long as they advertise it for 2 weeks. I got it within like probably a little bit over a week. So let's see what packs did we get this time. So this time we got a Raichu, a Venusaur, and another Raichu. So I think Charizard can be also included in one of these photo arts as a wrapper, and we haven't gotten that yet, which is fine. So last time we also got a Blastoise as well, but heck, you know. So just quickly examining the packs for thickness and weight. Let's see, these two are very similar. This one seems like it's maybe a little bit lighter. So let's open this Raichu one first. And then this Raichu feels just a little bit thicker. So let's open this Raichu one last, and we'll open up the Venusaur one in the middle. And I almost forgot to introduce my guest this time. The Slowpoke that I got in Japan. Had it in my room ever since. Such a great purchase. Probably my favorite Japanese souvenir that I got at the Pokemon Center in Japan. So very cute, as you can see. So I'm gonna leave the Slowpoke here for the duration of the video, so we can have a little bit of eye candy on the side. So let's examine this pack, and just so you know, I might end up posting this on Amazon as a review, just so people know that it's safe. Overall, it's pretty safe to buy Pokemon cards on Amazon, especially when you're buying packs that are not as old as the original base set, because there's going to be less tampering. I'm just examining these packs right now, and you know, if you look closely, I don't know if you can tell, maybe if I do it this way, it almost seemed like there's like a little pinch right there in the center, like in this area right here. So it almost seemed like someone may have even sealed this back up. So that could be a little bit concerning. Let's see, anything else? The flap seems it's a little bit looser than the ones that we opened up last time for sure. So we gotta be a little bit aware of that. And heck, you know, if we find a pack that's that has been compromised, it's very important that we report it as well. So let's see, it's gonna be hard to tell, but I did notice that small blemish on the side. So let's open it up and see what's inside. I'm surprised if anyone would want to alter these Evolution XY packs, because the cards inside are not as valuable. And I'm opening this flap up, and you can kind of see there's a little bit of like silver tearing, like as if it's already been, see all the little silver marks over here? It's almost like someone's had already opened the flap at some point and kind of did it a little sloppily. So it's not all blue like you would see on maybe right there on the right side. So oh well, maybe we'll look at the holo anyways. So we're gonna open up these packs old school style. You know, I didn't open up many packs as a kid. I think my first pack I did open was a base set, and I got a holographic Ninetales, and that was just made my entire childhood, because I rarely had the money to buy them. So I think I ended up paying like $10 for a pack, and this was way back in the day, so imagine how much money that actually really was. So, So first card in our pack is going to be, let's see, a Venusaur. And then we got a Raichu. So let's open this up. And you can kind of see there's a little bit of like silver tearing, like as if it's already been, see all the little silver marks over here? It's almost like someone's had already opened the flap at some point and kind of did it a little sloppily. So it's not all blue like you would see on maybe right there on the right side. So Nidoran male, and they're a psychic in this one. I think they were grass in the original base set. So the typing has changed for some of these cards compared to the originals. I have my trusty binder of cards side to side, or in case I do want to do a side to side comparison for you guys. I'm going to give you guys the code card first, in case anyone is into collecting online. But there you go. And we're going to do the usual trick where we pull 3 from the back, move it to the front, and then this card back here should be the rarest card in the pack, or in the pack essentially. So let's go ahead, and our first card is Kakuna. Awesome. You know, I think the first card in our last video was a Metapod. So we get the polar opposite essentially. So Kakuna, a very nice card. Yeah, I don't remember if I ran Beedrill on my deck when I was a kid or not, but definitely had many of these growing up anyways, because you know, you got to collect them all. So there you go. Kakuna is our first card. Full heal. Yeah, these are a little bit difficult for me to see because the video is like flip-flop, so it's almost like a mirror. So full heal. It looks like everything is still the same, right? Remove all special conditions from your active Pokemon, which is essentially, I guess, what the original card was. I think the original card actually listed out all the different types of special conditions, like paralyze, sleep, confusion, so on and so forth. I guess since then there's been so many other special conditions that have been added to the game. Like I think frozen or something. What was it? Like someone gets frozen or freeze or something. So yeah, so that card is pretty handy for decks these days. Machoke. All right, so Machoke was one of my first few cards as well. Last time I mentioned Charmeleon was one of my strongest cards, and I just remember now Machoke. I also got a Machoke from my friend as well, and you know, that graphic is just like so nostalgia for me right now, just staring at this card as a kid growing up. One of my 8 original cards that I got when I first started collecting. So very cool, very cool. Let's see, and there's that Nidoran we saw earlier with the psychic typing. Very menacing looking. All right. Ponyta, wow. So Ponyta was one of my original 8 cards as well. So I remember Ponyta very well. And I remember it was Ponyta, and I think it was like Weeping Bell, Charmeleon, and that Machoke. So the original 8 for me I'll always remember them, and I know I still have them in my binder too. So maybe I'll pull them out at some point, or maybe in another video in the future. Doduo, all right. See, I always love the cards where they have the swifty lines, so that you can kind of see them running. They're in a rush, but I don't know why. So, and I think their attacks are pretty much the same, right? Fairy attack. So pretty cool. I love that they're paying homage to the original cards and what attacks they had. So very cool. And there's a Pikachu. We pulled the Pikachu last time as well, and we pulled the nice reverse holo. So let's see if I can fish it out real fast for you guys. I still have it on my desk. So yeah, side-by-side comparison. Very cool. Definitely want to collect all the Pikachus out there. And Pikachu is probably one of the more rare cards, or highly valued cards in pretty much every set you buy. Everyone wants to get the Pikachu and everyone wants to get the Charizard. So my goal in this video is ideally to get a holographic of any kind. I just want to open one for the nostalgic reasons. So Pikachu right there, very cool. So we keep getting these Pikachus and not complaining one bit. Staryu, yeah, we got a few Staryus back in the last video. I think we got a couple of Starmies actually. So Staryu, one of the old cards. Love the design on that one. And all right, we got 2 Machokes in this pack, and this one's a reverse holo Machoke. So very cool looking. So yeah, Machoke was an uncommon back in the day, wasn't it? And is it still an uncommon right now? Let's see if we can tell by looking at the bottom right corner. Oh, sorry, I guess it's, oh, there it is. That looks like a diamond to you guys? I'll take a quick look myself. Yeah, it is still a diamond. And as you will see, the reverse holos can be uncommons, and they kind of upgraded some of the uncommons to stars in this set. So as you guys will see soon, or maybe not. But some cards that were diamonds in the base set are now going to be stars for this these guys. So let's see. So this is going to be our rare, and it's an electrode. Cool. I never had an electrode, I don't think, growing up, but I always remember this design being really cool looking. Look at that. Look at that background behind the electrode. Yeah, very Neo. It's like it's traveling through time. It's like you're having a dream, and all of a sudden you run into an electrode in the middle of it. So very cool. And look at that attack that it has. 3 energies for head bolt, 70 damage. Yeah, this is really cool. Very cool Pokemon. So that's our first pack. So the reverse holo Machove, the rare is Electrode. Let's get on to our next pack. We're gonna do the Venusaur one. I love how glossy. I always just love opening Pokemon cards because how glossy the wrapping is. And same with like baseball cards. I actually have more baseball cards than Pokemon cards. So let me know if you guys ever want to see baseball pack openings. I would love to do that as well. But we're gonna stick to Pokemon, and eventually I might do a Yu-Gi-Oh one, but I don't know if I can fit it in the channel because it wouldn't align with the theme. But I might make an exception if you guys enjoy it. So we get the same little pinch thing on the side. I don't know if you guys can kind of tell. It's right on the bottom left corner of this barcode. It almost seemed like someone was like using some sort of glue and just like pinched this wrapping because they already kind of peeled it off. So I don't know. I mean, that could just be how the packaging is with the factory. And like I said, I don't think there's, if I had to guess, it probably isn't altered because they're just not, the cards in these sets are not as highly sought after because people would rather collect the original ones, right? So, but these cards are still very cool, very nostalgic, and they do have value. I mean, I think the Charizard, if you pull it, is still over 100, I believe. I could be wrong, but yeah. So we can make a pretty penny if you get lucky. Yeah, it's very hard to open these packs because of how they're sealed. I feel like they were sealed different than the ones from the last video, so I kind of had to like just tear it. So hopefully, because I like to save the wrappers. That's just my thing since I've been a kid. I just save the wrappers because someday they could be like, you know, pretty cool to like look at again. Yeah, I still have wrappers from, not from Pokemon, but from Yu-Gi-Oh! And various like basketball cards I opened from like 2002. So yeah, so on to the Venusaur pack. Let's see if we can pull a holo on this one. Give you guys the old code card first. So there we go. I hope maybe we can pull our buddy Slowpoke here in this pack. So let's see if Slowpoke can find his old friend. So Sandshoe is going to be our first card, but it's also going to be our 4th card too, because we're going to do the old trick right now. I'm going to move 3 to the front. And oh, look at our leadoff hitter again, Kakuna. So we pull the 2nd Kakuna so far. Still very cool. And let's see what else we have. Charmeleon, yeah, I mentioned that story about my original A Charmeleon was the card we pulled last video as well, and definitely just so nostalgic looking that, like everything about the picture, like you guys see the little white lines and everything. You know, the motion of the Charmeleon swiping. It's just very cool. I always thought Charmeleon was actually one of the coolest Pokemon, and in the anime, I think Charmeleon was only around for like 1 or 2 episodes before it evolved to Charizard. I only remember it really making an appearance in an episode with Paris and Aerodactyl, and then aside from that, I think after that video, or after that those 2 episodes, he just evolved. So, but I always thought Charmeleon was actually kind of cool. Very cool looking, very cool name. So let's see what we have. Professor Oak's Hint. So draw cards until you have 7 in your hand, which is, I think the original card was just called Professor Oak, wasn't it? So I don't know what makes it also a hint. I think everything else is the same on this card as the original one. So last time we pulled a reverse holo of this one, so very cool. Definitely have to have it in their deck. And there's that Sandshoe we saw earlier. Adorable. Yeah, Sandshoe. Yep. And then what do we have here? Diglett. All right, Diglett. So very cool artwork right there with the 3D design, way ahead of his time back in 1999. So loving it. Let's see what else we have. Poliwag, yep. Yeah, water gun's doing 30 now, so Poliwag. Gonna make some noise in your deck. Alright, so Seal. Oh yeah, Seal. Yeah, we're pulling a lot of the same cards we pulled last time, which is, I'm not complaining or anything. Seal is like very, very, very cool Pokemon as well. And like I mentioned last time, Dugong was probably one of my favorite Pokemon to play in the game because they were just so strong. And Dugong was just uncommon back in the day as well. So very, very cool. Gotta have your Seals to get to your Dugongs. And there's another Nidoran. All right, psychic typing. Yeah, it's gonna be very unique having like a psychic deck, and then all of a sudden you whip out a Nidoran, and your opponent has no idea what's coming. They're like all prepared for like Alakazams or maybe like Gengars, and all of a sudden you whip out like a Nidoking. Cool, man. Oops, I might have exposed something there. Our De-Evolution Spray is our reverse holo, and De-Evolution Spray was a star back in the day. Is it a diamond now? Let me take a quick look. Yeah, it's a diamond now. So yeah, I actually never had one as a kid. So it's actually really cool to actually pull a card I never had as a kid, because I know for sure I didn't have it, or else I would have put it in my deck. So very cool reverse holo De-Evolution Spray. And what is our rare? It's going to be a Dugtrio, alright. So Dugtrio, we pulled this last time as well, and we have the Diglett for it. So Dugtrio being our star with this one. So far, no holos yet. So we're down to our last pack now, and we're still hoping to get our first holo for the channel. It'll be really cool to get one and see if who knows, maybe it'll be a Charizard. That'll be really awesome. So our last pack, this is the one that I believe felt the thickest of the three. It didn't matter last time at all, but let's see, who knows? Let's give it a shot. So maybe this one will be different. So this one looks like it's pinched on both ends actually. So let's see if you guys can kind of tell. There's a little pinch once again near the barcode on the bottom left of the barcode. And then there's another pinch over here, which this one's going to be a little bit harder to see. Maybe I'll show it. It's like right above the W. You guys see it? It's like a little pinch, kind of like where the middle part right here is. It's almost like someone just like pinched the pack tight. So once again, that could be a little concern of ours, but heck, we're gonna give it a shot and see if we get a holo anyways. So yeah, a lot of people are very wary of buying packs from Amazon or anything that's like can be construed as a little mistrusting. If you never know, like especially the base set packs are like $100 for one pack. If you get like 2 or 3 of those, that's $300, and the person that you're buying from might have already taken the holo. So the remaining cards are probably worth like 50 cents a piece at most. And then maybe if you're lucky, they're kind enough to leave you with something that's not terribly unvaluable. So yeah, so let's see what we can do with this pack. This is a lot of fun, you guys. I get a lot of kicks out of this, and just reliving some of my childhood, seeing these old designs once again, smelling the cards. I'm gonna do the old smell real fast. Yeah, I honestly don't remember the smell of Pokemon cards as well as I remember the smell of maybe more Yu-Gi-Oh cards or baseball cards, and this definitely reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh for sure. So I don't remember if the card stock and the scent was the same as Yu-Gi-Oh or not. So Charmander is our first card here for sure. And let's go ahead and give you guys the code real fast. There you go. Enjoy, you guys. Whoever wants it first. I don't know if you guys can, multiple people can use the same code or not. And by the way, if you guys ever like, if you guys happen to find this video and it's because you were looking for Pokemon cards and you happen to also enjoy Pokemon battles via Go Battle League, definitely check out some of my other videos. I actually post more of those than these card openings, so check out my channel for the other stuff as well if you guys are interested. So let's move the 3 in the back to the front, and let's hope that this will be our magic holo card right there. So double colorless energy. the best energy card money could buy back in the day. Yeah, these were must-haves in your deck. Very cool. Loving it. So I don't think I had many, so I'm glad I'm pulling some these days. And then, oops, sorry, didn't mean to kind of reveal it to myself. Machoke. So this is our third Machoke so far. We pulled 2 in the same pack when we started the video, but heck, you can't have too many Machokes on your team. I think Machoke, I don't know if it's still true, but Machoke might be the only Pokemon card that actually has a negative sign attributed to its attack, because it actually reduces his attack, I believe, if I remember correctly. Or yeah, it reduces attack for like the amount of like energy or something like that, right? Let me take a quick look. This attack does 60 damage minus 10 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Yeah, so that was the same deal back in the day. I think it was only 50 minus back in the day. So, and it might even, I don't remember, it was 1 or 2 energy. Oh, I have one right here in front of me. So let's do the side-by-side comparison. We haven't done that yet, so let's do it now. So this is this Machoke on the right. I'm going to move Slowpoke out of the way just for a quick second, Slowpoke. I'm going to move it right there. So this one that I'm shaking is the original one that came from the base set. And this one is the one that we just opened. And you can kind of see the side-to-side comparison. So higher attack, HP looked like it went up a little bit. And just like the lighting feels a little bit different. It could be because this card is just older. But yeah, but overall they're very similar still. And I think it's actually really cool. So there's a side-by-side comparison. I'll bring the Slowpoke back to frame. The Slowpoke enjoys these card openings as much as I do. So let's continue, see what else we can get in this pack, our last pack. Coughing, all right. Yeah, I was hoping I pulled the Coughing. I forgot if Coughing was in the base set or the fossil one. Doesn't it look like someone that would be in the fossil pack instead, but somehow it snuck its way into the base set. But yeah, Coughing, we just had the Team Rocket event, and I didn't get any shiny Coughings, shadow or non-shadow, so that was one of the ones I really wanted. But I'm happy that I was able to get at least the card, so very cool. And then Charmander, that's the one that we saw earlier. Yeah, so like I said in my last video, I actually got Charmeleon before Charmander, so I actually remember the picture of Charmeleon a little bit better than this one. But I definitely had several of these guys because, you know, who doesn't like Charmander? And you needed to have Charmander to get the Charizard in the game, and Charizard was just the most powerful card in the game. And let's see, maybe this is a good sign, by the way, that the holographic, we'll see. So let's continue. Rattata, all right, very cool. Yeah, I think everyone had this card back in the day, so everyone kind of remembers this design and everything. Not the strongest Pokemon, but still, every Pokemon is special. So let's see. Caterpie. Speaking of not the strongest Pokemon, Caterpie was a card everyone had as well. But heck, you know, everything about this card just stayed about the same. So Caterpie, definitely one of the cutest Pokemon. Ash's first catch ever. And then Magnemite, awesome. Yeah, I always felt like Magnemite was like underwater, but I don't think it is. I think it's just in some sort of weird magnetic zone or something. So yeah, it has self-destruct. Yeah, 50 damage for like such a basic Pokemon back in the day. I think they increased the damage, of course. I actually don't remember if Magnemite had a self-destruct or not. I don't remember having a Magnemite, so this actually might be a new card for our collection. So let's see what else we have. Voltorb, talk about another Pokemon that could self-destruct. Voltorb, very cool design. Yeah, very shiny looking. Cool. See, Switch. Ooh, Switch is our it's our reverse holo. Yeah, Switch reminds me a lot of the old days. I always had like about 3 of them in my deck, and you kind of see the Kakuna and Magnemite right there. Two guys we already pulled. So we got the complete set, and here is our last card. Is it going to be a holo? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. There it is, a shiny holographic Chansey. Awesome. Wow. Yeah, so I never had a Chansey growing up, and this is my first Chansey card ever. So I am super stoked. It's holographic, and look at how shiny it is. I'm gonna try to try to zoom in on the picture so you guys can kind of see the glossiness. Yeah, look at that. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. Yeah, and I think people said that in the base set, Chansey was actually the second most valuable card behind Charizard. If it's a PSA graded 10. And who knows, maybe I'll send this to PSA. Probably not. This goes straight to my collection. I'm not gonna sell it ever. This is such a cool card, and it's our first holographic one of the channel. So happy I pulled it, and it kind of showed you that, hey, you know, I bought these packs from a seller that I had no idea who they were, and I was able to pull this. You guys saw me open it from the package, the envelope, and it came as is. So yeah, so let's check the back. I know that's what those official card openers, card pack openers do. Looks pretty clean. Centering looks good and everything. Maybe a little bit of white on the side here. So, you know, it might be only a PSA 9. Looking closely in person, it's harder to see the white. The video somehow captured it a little bit better. So yeah, Chansey, awesome. I gotta go back and see if I have sleeves. I don't remember if I kept my sleeves or not. So very cool pack. So yeah, we were able to open some nice ones, some goodies today. And I want to thank you so much for checking out the channel. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please check out some of my other videos. I'll definitely be opening more cards in the future. I might try a different set of packs next time, just to change it up. So thank you once again. Please drop a like, comment, subscribe, and hope you all have a great day. Take care.